LucyLuck. Hey you, I'm getting quite used to having you around. It's LucyLuck, and I like to play non-traditional cozy games and make them cozy. Today, I am completely starting over in Red Dead Online. I used to be a level 300 plus player, but I think this will be a wonderful opportunity to start fresh and learn to appreciate this game again. Okay, if I'm being completely honest, I'm only doing this because I don't have a PS5 anymore, so I have to start over on PC, but let's pretend we are doing this for the wonderful opportunity to start fresh and learn how to appreciate this game again. So without further ado, get comfy cozy, pop on some headphones if you like, and let's go on an adventure. Alright, welcome. Want to know the basics of Red Dead Online? Yes, we do, because I remember nothing. Brain empty. I will say, though, that the intro to Red Dead Online isn't the coziest, so in classic comfy cozy club style, I'll just tell you what's going on here. Kinda like a bedtime story. So some months later, at the Siska Penitentiary, in the female wing, there was a woman named LucyLuck, serving time and serving just period, because look at this full face of makeup. I don't know what I did to sneak that shade of lipstick in, but it did me no favors to blend in, and I was selected to perform a work detail near Tumbleweed. Me and these queens were rounded up in a wagon to be subjected to what I can only describe as the worst podcast in human history. Thankfully, we were saved from that conversation by an ambush. It wasn't all bad though, because the outlaws let me and the baddies go free. Well, kinda. I had to stay behind for something, but my player character seemed oddly calm about that, and therefore I'm oddly calm about that. I thought I would be able to stop the synopsis here, but unfortunately at no point does anyone ever stop talking, and I'm slowly beginning to wonder if this was a good video idea. So anyway, the ambush man introduces himself as Mr. Horley, and insinuates that I was in prison for 6 months and about to be hanged for a murder I didn't commit. In exchange for my freedom, his mistress seeks an audience with me, so we hear her out because it's truly the least we can do. She introduces herself as Jessica Leclerc and explains that the people who framed me were also responsible for making her a widow. She urges me to get freshened up, and after selecting what I found to be the least worst of the basic wear, we jump back into, you guessed it, even more dialogue. Thankfully, I'm offered a drink to endure the ever-increasing drain to my social battery before Mrs. Leclerc asks me to murder people. She shows me a series of photographs of the people who may have been responsible for her husband's murder, and it's up to me to figure it out and take them out. Before taking off on my journey, I'm introduced to my favorite RDO character, JB Cripps, who's the one that says my signature line, "I'm getting quite used to having you around." They offer to get my camp set up, and I pick the only option I have. While my camp is being set up, I am now instructed to swing by the train station and later see a horse thief by the name of Clay Davies. Please be warned that moving forward in this playthrough, if there's another cutscene, I'm not doing any of that again, because I used all of my brain juice trying to be funny for like 1 minute. Oh my god. That was a lot of cutscenes, and the funny thing is, I know that I'm walking right into another one at the end of this trail ride here. But we have a nice little brain break for now. Does anyone else's brain kind of like overheat if you think too much, or if you're like processing a lot for a long time? I don't know why mine does that. I think it might be a CFS thing, but might be getting too old. I might be like hitting that age where my I can't download new software in my brain. Like my hardware is just, I can't keep up. I don't know how computers work, by the way. I don't know if that was apparent by that whole string of words I just put together. Anyway, it's clear I haven't been socializing much on the old YouTube. Forgot how to be a person. I've been socializing in real life though, which is weird and wonderful and new. I'm doing okay at that. What about you guys? What you up to? Long time no see. I moved to a new country and have moved around a bunch to a bunch of different houses, trying to find forever home, trying to find forever job. The forever job part's been tough. And so I think that I'm just going to really hit it hard on the whole YouTube thing. We'll see. But I do kind of enjoy this as like a hobby, you know? Like I don't want this to ever feel like a job, but I also do want it to be a job. I'm just constantly at odds with my own brain. See, people say they like the rambling, but anytime I do the rambling, I'm like instantly insecure. And I know I'm going to like hyper focus on everything I said and wonder if it was okay that I said the things that I said. A car drove by. Hopefully that's not too loud. The microphone just kind of picks up everything. And I live in a place now where not only am I next to like a lot of cars that drive by, but I'm like also next to boats and a train. So that'll be fun. It'll be tough to edit out, but that is honestly so, it makes it so worth it because I'm next to boats and a train. I like all of those things. Without giving too much away, I moved to Nova Scotia, and I love it here so much.
Hello.
Hello.
You must be a Horley's friend.
Oh, what?
He's one of us. He said you are also a discouraged creature. Now, I will be honest. I try not to talk too much to women. Well, let's leave that. Alden, that's me. But Horley insisted you was okay. I'm very discouraged, you see. Anyway, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Sort of. I find your reticence charming. Real charming. I heard you might want to earn a little extra money. Well, some gentlemen have been robbing our stages, and they are not part of the club, if you catch my meaning. If you can make them go away, I'm sure they will have something of interest to you. They're up near Gap-Tooth Ridge. See what you can do, okay? Here, by the way, a catalog. The latest issue just came into this armpit from a land more civilized. And if things work out, well, my colleagues and I move around these stations as needed. And all of us are very discouraged. We will all help you with pertinent information, even if you are a lady.
I'm a lady.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Discouraged creature. Alright, time to head to Rio Bravo. I'm definitely frustrated about needing to start over at level 1 with this scrawny nag, but I think it is kind of cool experiencing all of this for the first time again, because I genuinely forgot about most of it. Okay, I think that I'm supposed to be going to that smoke over there. This might not be the most efficient path, but I'm already committed. We're going now. But yeah, it's nice to have bit of a refresher on who everyone is to us and why we're doing what we're doing in the Wild West. I honestly can't remember the first time I started playing Red Dead Online. I think it was pre-pandemic. And then I really got into Red Dead Online during the pandemic. And I'm going to need to turn down the volume because this is about to get very non-cozy. Goodness gracious. This gun's killing me. I need to get my old guns back. That'll be first order of business, is getting a better gun, better ammo, craft some tonics, but for now we loot. Who goes there?
Okay. You're good.
Hmm.
Good, friend.
Take a ground coffee. Okay.
Take this.
He's offering a map, not coffee. I think we'd be good. We're always good. Just because this is a new beginning doesn't mean that we have to be bad. The wind is really going crazy out there. I don't know if you can hear it. Oh my. I forgot how to loot. I just picked him up. Oops. Okay. We need to put him down to be able to read this. Okay, it wants us to do the treasure map, but what's this letter? And read, letter from M. It's time we talk. I will see you, and only you, under the pagoda by the Théâtre Rallure. Okay. Another time. For now. Hello? Treasure map. Get some treasure. It's so weird seeing 0 money, 0 gold bars. It's really weird. Okay. That's not too far away. It's gonna be bizarre struggling to afford fast travel. I'm used to having too much stuff that I know what to do with. So having that added layer of difficulty should make things a bit more entertaining, I suppose. What do we have here? We can get that coffee. Why not? I should be looting for everything. So, the main thing that brought me back to this game is that I heard there was a new update, and the last time I played this game on the channel, there hadn't been an update in 2 years, and I have some old shorts of me complaining about there being a lack of updates or poking fun at it, and those have seen a massive uptick in views recently, with people just correcting me all these years later that there has been a new update. But I didn't realize that you can't have the same account on both PS5 and PC. It doesn't work cross-platform like that, so here I am starting over. I actually did 0 research on the new update and just kind of booted the game up blind, so I have no idea what sort of new content they added yet, so I guess we can just find that out together on another day. For now, we just focus on getting our bearings. But I do understand that the lack of updates was or has been in preparation for the new GTA, and I am excited about that. And there's also been a ton of great games in the meantime, and who knows if this game had been having regular updates, I may not have gotten to play Baldur's Gate 3 or Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I may have been just hyper-focused on this one game. And I've got to have a lot of new experiences. experiences. I recently played Disco Elysium. I've been playing a lot of like point and click adventures because I've been playing a lot on my like laptop. I haven't had a PC on me during my move. So yeah, starting sort of very bare bones. But anyways, yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with more indie games, and I'd like to play more of that on the channel, but every time I do more of an indie game, they never do well, and it kind of bums me out. Okay, I used to be able to see like the sort of pollen-like texture anytime. Okay, it's over here. Maybe that's something I unlock later. Okay, we got ability card, wedding ring, necklace, lots of good loot. Look at us, level 2. Who would have thought? Now we can meet Clay Davies. My throat's like a little bit raspy because for some reason I decided it was a good idea to consume the spiciest ramen known to man before recording. I'm fighting for my life over here. But it's so good, it's so tasty. It's a bulldog ramen. Okay, well, the spiciest ramen known to man might be a bit of an exaggeration, but it is known for its heat, so I'll continue seeing myself as very special for being able to endure the spicy foods. So, we are already about halfway through this video, and I've just noticed that the aspect ratio for this video is all kinds of whack, and there's no going back now. So I hope that that's okay. I might have been the only one to notice it, and now I've just drawn your attention to my inadequacies. But we ball. We ball. I suppose since we are this far along in the video, now is a great time to tell you to say something strange in the comments down below if you're still watching. In my last video, I asked you all to say, ever since I was a child, I've always wanted to work in finance or accounting, and many of you delivered. This time, if you've made it this far along in the video, feel free to comment. The market for snake toupees just isn't what it used to be. The phrase is, the market for snake toupees just isn't what it used to be. A special shout out to my friend and moderator Ebik for suggesting the phrase. Alright, we've made it to Clay Davies. Time to matchmake. Okay, well, time to skip ahead because clearly there is no one in the world around to do quest number 1 with me. I remember at one point when I'd sort of ran out of things to do in RDO, I would just go into matchmaking to help beginners with these early quests. And I'm appalled Karma isn't here to back me up on this day.
I win again. Did Hortley send you, Pop? I'm Clay Davies. This is my brother, Clive. He don't talk. Maybe you two will get along better. Maybe not. Listen, I heard you wanted to earn some money. So, there's a gang of ne'er-do-wells. They are a bunch of degenerates, not good people. They're out at Raskeller Fork with a bunch of horses they stole from me. Well, that's a lie, but they stole them off a fella I was going to steal them off of. Maybe you could get them for me. You think you could do that for me, Pop? Looks like you're doing this on your own. Well, good. Meet me at the stable at Tumbleweed once you have the horse flesh, and I'll pay you good. Oh, and Pop, Horley wanted me to remind you, any decent work you can find, take it. But just try to stay out of trouble. Oh, and once you give me those horses, well, after that, we'll talk again. Oh, I do so enjoy these conversations. I'm used to them on account of my brother. Let's go, Clive.
Okay, so I'm gonna level with you. I just sort of zoned out for all of that. So I'm just gonna do what the yellow line and text below tells me to do. I've been adjusting to life without ADHD medication, and so my condition might be a bit more apparent than usual in these videos. I'm not really sure why I decided to call it a condition. That makes it sound a lot more serious than ADHD really is, but it can be a little bit debilitating, especially when it comes to task paralysis, in which I become so overwhelmed with more than one task, then I choose to do no tasks. But more on that later. Alright, I decided to take some artistic liberties here and skip ahead because there was nothing satisfying or cozy about what just happened in those stables. It was just pure chaos and multiple horses screeching, so I thought I would just subject you to one horse screeching and a few gunshots as I flee the scene here. So I just stole a horse, and that's comfy cozy. And I really need to get a better gun, or just get good. Let's try this one. See if the pistol's a bit better. I don't have high hopes about that though. I think I used the bolt action. That one's okay. I used to use the bolt action, and I think, is it carbine repeater, or is that what I'm using now? It's been so long since I've played, I've forgotten so much. Forgotten way too much. But it's okay, we're starting over. It's okay to be a little bit rusty at level 2. We'll get there. Maybe we'll get there. I still haven't settled on if I'm going to really level this character up like I did with my last one, or not.
Horley was right about you, dead right. Ain't that dandy? Get that horse hidden away, Clive, and ready to move out as soon as we can. All right. Here's some money you earned. Now listen, Horley came by and gave me a message. He said to go see your friend Cripps up at your camp. Now listen to me for a second. Any other decent horses you find, we'll buy them. Just as soon as we are set up, okay? Nice meeting you. You know what? Hold on, boy. I call him boy because I'm older. 30 minutes, he went black. Let's give our friend here back the horse. It's yours. A sign of
Can I actually
faith
steal
and future
horses and
business.
sell it to
If
these
you wanna
guys
buy
for
any
money?
extras or sundries for the animal, head inside. They've got a lot available. See you soon.
I don't think I ever did that. I didn't think that was a thing. Oh, we'll figure it out another time. Okay, what do we name the horse? So I like to name my horses after bands that I listen to, and I've been listening to a lot of the Sacred Souls, so I think I'm going to name this horse Sacred. sacred. I like that. And I forget what the horse care package does, so I might skip it. Saddles. I know that this has always been confusing, so it does want me to go to tack and services. Tack and services. And then select saddle. And then add a saddle. We can add this one. And choose. Oh, they're all free. That's nice. Okay. So we're gonna choose a nice stylish saddle to go with our horse. Kind of between the gray and this ash. I think I'm gonna go with this one. And I do want to upgrade it eventually, but I think what we have is about all we can afford at the moment. We're really gonna have to do some grinding. So let me know in the comments what we should do to grind for some cash. I need all the money I can get early game, and I don't have any of the roles unlocked yet, like trader or bounty hunter or moonshiner, so I think I remember fishing was the main way that I made money before. So maybe we'll have a nice fishing video in the near future. Probably not next week, I think. Next week I would like to play Expedition 33. It has been suggested on the channel, and it's been a game I've been really looking forward to playing, and so I think I'm gonna go for it. I don't know if that is one that I can make relaxing, but I'll do my best. I've heard nothing but great things about the game, but I will eventually make another Red Dead video, primarily because I know that you really enjoy them. I just want to bring you guys some comfort right now. I know that the world hasn't been the most comforting place lately, and if Cowboy Game makes you feel a little bit better, by golly, I'll play Cowboy Game, okay? I got you. My stomach is growling. I'm gonna try to edit that out as much as possible, but I'm trying this whole intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting? Is that the word? I'm trying to change some things about my lifestyle. I've been going to the gym now 3 times a week for the past couple months, and I don't know. Trying to see if I can alleviate my CFS symptoms in any way that I can. And things have been getting quite a bit better, but I just want a late night snack.
How do you get on with Clay Davies? Horrible little wretch, in my opinion. Pop this and pop that. I'd like to pop him, a slime bucket. Anyway, I've got everything set up. Well, what we have so far, place is pretty nice. I think you did a good job for you. I'll earn my keep. When you get too old to fight, what choice have you got? It's either work or beg, and I'd rather work. Oh, I saw Horley. Now, he wants you to come down and meet him in Blackwater when you get a chance. I think he might have some work for you. Oh, and while you're out on your travels, you may see some folk with employment opportunities. Good folk, bad folk, looking for a tough guy with a gun to help them. Up to you if you listen to them, I guess. You know, I used to like that kind of stuff. At one time, I almost helped a clown steal an elephant. But that's a very silly story. Welcome home. Make yourself at home. It is your home.
All right. And what an excellent way to conclude today's adventure. Let me know if you would like to see more on this journey starting over in Red Dead Online, or if there are other games you'd like to see me play. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you really like this content, feel free to join the Comfy Cozy Discord and or Patreon. I'd like to thank my patrons so much for helping make it possible for me to make these videos, and a special thank you to my top patrons Daniel P, JT, Carlia, and Mexican. I hope you all have sweet dreams or a nice relaxed day, and I look forward to seeing you next time.